Project going on here. We got a roof coming off, part of a roof, just the dormer, and what we got here is new sill plate, and we're just going to put this board and we're going to use a sledgehammer. But let's go in and take a, what we did was cleaned all this up, and now we're gonna, okay, so there's what we did. We put a brand new sill plate in there all the way across this back by the kitchen. Right there you can see it's all brand new treated lumber with a thermal break right underneath it. That kind of seals it nice and gives it a thermal break from the concrete, which is cold generally. And we're going to put on this band joist with the sledgehammer. Okay, here's the view from the roof. Pretty spectacular. This is our neighborhood. What we're doing here is this shed dormer was leaking on the edge, and we're going to go ahead and put in a skylight. And I got some cutting to do today, and we're going to get to it. Okay. There's how it's splashed. There's an L that goes in right here like this. Ah, beautiful sunset. So what we got going here is we got an Ingrid skylight going in. I'm doing it the complicated way, of course, with angles, so that it flares, which will be really nice. Got the deck off. Put a double header there at an angle so that it goes down and makes a nice piece of art. Now I'm gonna frame in the rest of it. I've got to kind of play my game here and figure out exactly where to put that. Skylight chamber, got her insulated real well. And let's take a look at what we got going here. We got lots of insulation, some Pink Panther, and what we're doing now is, that's a gooey mess. I just set this down in the insulation. Okay, here's my insulation. Pink skylight chamber. It's not quite finished, but we can still wrap it up because we got a storm on the way. We got lots of pink insulation. But here's what we got back here on October. Leonardo's finishing up another rotten spot we had there. We're just getting that sewed up. We're gonna put a piece right there, and then I've got the roof. We'll go up there. The deck is on. Got it screwed on. That opening looks nice. Got it framed in down there because we had some rot, so that's new. We're we're putting on this wonderful stuff that has a peel back stickum. It's ice shield, and they've actually put some sand on it to make it easier to, so you don't slip. And this is what we're racing against. Thunderstorms on the way. So let's see how this works. Okay, here we go. Do a little video. Okay, so what we do is we get it started. Luckily this comes in half sheets, so you can kind of get it started. But we're having a little problems with the backing sticking. And you just get it right where you want it. Okay. Oh. Okay, bueno. Okay, and then you. What's that there? Nail. You want to get the cat's paw? Gato. Gato papa? Okay. And we're going to take that nail out. This is a critical area, otherwise nails don't matter so much. In the middle, we'll bridge right over it and seal. It overlaps a little bit. You always start at the bottom and roll it on out. Oh yeah, double cuts, whatever. It's not a perfect science here. So that was one course. So now we got kind of this situation. So this is waterproof. Ice shield. The shingles go over this, but this will stay for about 3 weeks if you need. And as you can see, we're a little off, but we're wrapping right over the top of the roof, so that's fine. Okay, the storm is almost here. We just got this thing buttoned up and looking good. Gracias, amigo. Bien, we're gonna put this skylight in now, just so we have some weatherproofing. And then next is what we did today. Let's take a look. There's the new skylight. Looking good. It's almost 5. And we got starting to feel the storm. But we are battened down and protected against storms. And tomorrow it's going to be nice, so is dealing with this, which means angled with a twist. So the way to deal with that, the way I'm dealing with it, is use cement anchors and lath. So you can see the mesh there. I'm going to use plaster. And that way I don't have to try to bend sheetrock around. Right there, you can see it'll come to an end there. Use normal sheetrock on these other angles. There's a Paris mixture here. Let's see if we can get the camera set up to capture this, or some of it. There it is, so might get a little idea. I don't know what I'm doing really. I have worked with plaster of Paris a bit before, but I took my chances mixing it a little bit thick. It should travel off no problem, I'm hoping. Now, just try to get it into the pores. This stuff's made for plaster of Paris to stick to, so I'm feeling I'm going to use several bags to do this area here. The idea is to get it really into those pores so it holds on like gangbusters. And you need to kind of rough it up as soon as you're done getting it on there, so the next coat sticks. You want the next coat to stick. Important to clean your tools right after. This stuff gets hard and strong really quickly. Okay, a full bucket was just not enough. So there's our first coat. That was about half, quarter, third of the bag, I guess. So there's what our first kind of coat looks. I'll scratch it up now. What it looks like with a scratch coat put on. I just sprayed some spray foam back in there, a whole can. It's starting to come out. In the voids, just for a little extra thermal protection, even though there's plenty already. You can see the ceiling is steaming up from the plaster. It's actually hot up there, so that stuff reacts very quickly. And now I'll put on an edge to give us something to trowel. And then we start filling in, probably with some slower stuff. Maybe one more coat of plaster and then get some slower stuff. But I gotta do this other side, so. Sides up. I don't know if I'll put a scratch coat or not. It's getting pretty late. I gotta get some sheetrock to do the rest of that anyway, but there she is, all framed in, ready to go. And the side is dry. It's still a little hot, but yeah, you know, 40 minutes later, it's hard as a rock and strong. There's my scratches. Scratch coat, you can put that on at any time, by the way, and this is a insulation that's kind of dried now. Take that off. Oh, there's some hanging down. It's expanded a lot. That is one solid piece there now. I wanted a little tour of this room. Okay, the wall's all closed up now. Just gotta insulate. Here's this office, bedroom, whatever. This is where the old heater was. A lot more room now. Little shelf built into the wall. And then over there is kind of, semi walk-in closet. Pink, nice. And there's a hallway. And then a bathroom. Yes, very charming little bathroom with a window in it. Nice. And the weather got tough on me yesterday, the wind. So I didn't get all the way up the deck, about a third of the way. So we're gonna get that today. We're gonna get this all installed. Here's my flashing detail. I had to change it slightly from what they had to be like that. But yeah, here we are. November 12th. So I'm putting on step flashing. Is the kind of flashing. What we're doing is we're putting it on like that. Over each course of shingles, we're weaving it in. And each time you put in a shingle, you cover. You cover your nail. So, for instance, next, we'll go there. Alright, that covers our nail. And then you put the next shingle, step of flashing, in like that. Nail it in, nail the shingle in, and then, you know, your next piece goes over the top and covers the nails again. So each time you're covering the nail. The only time you have a nail exposed is on the very top of the ridge. 2 nails, that's it. Silicone. That does it. We're about 3 shingles short. Means I gotta wait till Monday. But there it is. It's waterproof anyway, so we have no worries. And there's the skylight all flashed in, looking just wonderful. I think we did I did a fantastic job. Join me, learned how to do some roofing. And there's our view of the day. Absolutely gorgeous. After a few coats, got her looking pretty good. Alright, good night. Today's labor. We got all the pieces up there. She's looking real nice. I'm gonna put one last coat on before I go to bed. Before I go home. See the fam. Maybe fill some of these gaps, and that'll be it. Got for the day. We got her pretty nice. Still kind of scratch coats, but we're getting close to finish on one side there. That's just about ready for a finish coat or 2. I still got to seam that up. That still needs a few coats and a corner bead. I don't know if those angles are exactly the same on each side. No, that needs to be filled in, so they might be they're pretty close, I know that. Hey, here it is. Complete. I'm about to run out of battery, but there it is, all finished. Looks pretty nice. Here's my ridge. And that'll glue itself down when it gets hot. If it ever gets hot again.